Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching for the first time, hi, I'm Rita Singh. Let's start with the skincare first. For prepping my skin, I'm using the Biotic Bio Honey Water Toner. I'm taking a piece of cotton ball and gently applying that all over my face. It will help in clearing out any impurities over my skin surface, and it will also remove any makeup I have on. For prepping the eyes, I'm using the Mamaearth Bye Bye Dark Circles cream. You just need a pea-size amount for your under eyes. And always use a very light pressure when you are applying any eye cream under your eyes. Always use the index finger. For moisturizing my face, I'm using the Mamaearth Anti-Pollution Face Cream. You can use any moisturizer as per your skin type. Let your moisturizer seep into your skin for a good couple of minutes, or you can even let it stay for 5 minutes and then start with primer. For priming my face, I'm using the Sugar Cosmetics Base of Glory Pore Minimizing Primer. This is a gel based primer. You can use any primer according to your skin type. Use circular motion while applying the primer. It will make your skin look more smoother, and it will also cover any large pores. If you are someone like me who have pigmentation around your eye area or have dark circles, you can use the orange corrector for that. I'm using the LA Girl orange corrector for hiding my under eye dark circles and the pigmentation around my mouth area. For neutralizing the orange corrector and creating a perfect base for my eyeshadow, I'm using a concealer that exactly matches to my skin tone. This method helps in hiding any pigmentation you have. I'm using a full coverage foundation from Kryolan. I'm in the shade FS28. I'm using a damp makeup sponge for the application of the foundation. You need not to apply the foundation under your eye area, as we have already concealed it. Applying too much foundation or concealer under the eye area will make it look more cakey. For giving your eyes a fresh and brighter look, I'm using a shade lighter than my actual skin tone to brighten the under eye area. Before starting with the eyeshadow, let's first comb our brows and fill in them. For filling in them, I'm using the Sugar Cosmetics Arch Arrival Brow Definer in the shade Felix Onyx. For today's eyeshadow look, I'm using the I Heart Cinnamon palette from Makeup Revolution. For making the eyeshadow pop and look more vibrant, I'm using a white eyeshadow to set the eye base before I start with my crease line. For setting under the eye and clearing out any fallouts, I'm using a translucent powder from Kryolan in the shade TL4. For the application, you can even use a beauty blender. Starting with the crease, I'm using a dark reddish shade from the same palette and creating a crease line. Slowly and gradually build the crease line, as it will be the guideline when we will be cutting the crease and making a cut crease look. Use circular motions for blending the crease line. After we have drawn the crease, I will be using a dark brownish shade with a hint of red to deepen the crease. Whenever using a darker shade for mixing with the crease line, deposit the color first in the outer V and then slowly and gradually build it inwards and use circular motion for blending out. After we are done with the crease, we will be cutting the crease using a concealer shade that is 3 shades lighter than my actual skin tone. Just apply the concealer over your eyelids and then look up. It will give you a guideline up till which you have to cut the crease. Slowly and gradually build the cut crease. Applying too much concealer at a time will make your eyeshadow look more cakey. I will be applying a yellow shade over the area where I have concealed. After the application of the yellow eyeshadow, I will be deepening the outer V. For that, I am using the deep red shade, and I will be blending out the red shade with the yellow till the middle of my eyeball. Dust off any excess translucent powder you have applied under your eye area. For the lower lash line, I am taking a brown eyeshadow which has a red tint in it. I will be applying it till the middle of my eyeball. Today I will be not applying any kohl in my waterline, but you can do that. You can apply a nude kohl in your waterline for a more brighter eye look. For the lower lash line in the inner corner, I will be applying the same yellow eyeshadow which I have already applied over my lid space. Always keep a Q-tip or a earbud by your side so that you can clean up any excess fallouts or any mess happened while applying the eyeshadow. For giving more depth to the eyes, I am using a black eyeliner from Faces Canada. You can use any other color of eyeliner for the same. I will be applying it as closely as possible to the upper lash line. You don't need to create any wing, just take your upper lash line as a guide while applying the liner. For completing the look, I am using the powder contour from Sugar Cosmetics in the shade Woody Wonder. Contouring is done on areas where you want to give the illusion of shadows. It gives your face a more structured look. It also helps in enhancing the natural features you already have. Contouring also makes your face look more symmetrical. For the highlighter, I am using the Sugar Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Gold Glory. Highlighting the highest points of your face gives you a more lifted look. Highlighters give your face a radiance which actually makes your face look more brighter and fresh. For giving more lifted look to your face and that sun-kissed look, I'm using a blush from Sugar Cosmetics in the shade Coral Climax. For the application, I'm taking a beauty blender which is damp. Application of blush this way will make your cheeks look flushed from within and won't be looking like you have applied anything over your face. For the lip color, I'm going with a nude shade from Sephora. You can go with any other nude shades or even you can use any other color for your lips. I love to carry a bold eyeshadow with a nude lip, but you can do vice versa and have a bold lip color and a subtle eyeshadow. After you are done with the lip color, you can call it a day, but I will be applying gloss over the liquid lipstick to make my lips look more plump. Matte eyeshadow go really well with glossy lips. So here's a close-up of how the eyeshadow looks. Complete your eye look with the application of mascara and a setting spray. I hope this video helps you in making a cut crease look without much hassle, and if you love this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel below. And also hit the notification bell just right next to it, so you are notified whenever I post a new video.